Next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
7 yards there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
It's just me and you.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to roam now. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
82.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Buying time and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going to throw right side here, complete. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky, and that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Now Trubisky firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's caught by Jackson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Trubisky now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Trubisky on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Sanders. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Wentz now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, box drop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 30.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches. Watch the run.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Wentz. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run here with Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, Will.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll buy, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And he's able to find Diggs. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. 19 yards to pick up there and move the chains. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Gehring. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys, let's go! The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So don't say nothing.
This time, Trubisky will throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you